Nick, welcome back to some more Project Sacrifice. Don't turn around. But somebody is stalking you right now. You are being stalked.
Am I? Oh! I didn't need to turn around, Isaac. Hello?
Oh, look at that. That was...
wondering what that smell was, Isaac. Bloody heck. All that methane in the air, man. Jeez.
It looked a little bit sinister. You were there in the foreground and he was just staring you down in the background.
Like I was about to be pushed off the edge here by a bovine beast.
Yeah, jeez. You don't want to mess with the BBs, man. The bovine beasts.
Yeah, God. We need to keep an eye on them, Isaac, you know. Make sure they don't get too brave. Otherwise, we might need to be cooking steaks for dinner.
Ooh, I do like a steak, man. Jeez.
I do like a steak. I do like a steak as well, Isaac. Yeah,
so, we, last episode, Nick, I believe, kind of fully unlocked the capabilities of Project E. Right at the end of the last episode, we were working on netherite, going through the whole ancient debris fragments, ancient debris gravel, netherite scrap sand, netherite scrap resonators, and getting all of the different kinds of cutting fluid and everything, you know, using blood magic and the alchemical reaction table. And now we do have the ability, of course, to get really a staggering amount of EMC using the block of netherite that we have down here, right? We saw that we can use our scythe to get a staggering amount of netherite essence, and then we can use that to make netherite ingots, and those netherite ingots are worth a lot of EMC. Speaking of EMC, Nick, it turns out that we do have in this pack the mod that lets us share EMC, and so
that's right.
All you have to do /team_Project E and then type invite and then Janky Nick, and that's what we did before the episode started here. So now both you and I have 194.24 million EMC, and I believe, Nick, that we're sharing the contents of our transmutation tablet as well.
Yeah, so I've just taught the transmutation tablet fluid pipe from pipes, right?
Yes.
So if you see fluid pipes, assuming that you didn't teach it before, that means we are officially sharing the dictionary of items here.
Well, right? I see items here that I have not made at all. I didn't put the feeding upgrade in. I have not made a single machine frame this playthrough so far.
Perfect.
And I don't think you've made any blocks of Aeternallis fuel either, so I think we've got a nice...
So.
Yeah, I think we've definitely merged.
Perfect.
The good news as well is that we did merge our EMC. I was worried it was going to just give us my EMC or just give us yours, but it actually took both and added them together, which is...
and combined it, which is nice.
I do like the idle animation, man, on these guys. The fact that they're not doing anything,
boys,
but
they're cool, aren't they? That's not me, Isaac. That's the game, all right? That's the game.
Just a deep wheezing.
It's me when I'm sleeping, Isaac.
So now, man, I think my next major goal is to try and get this Watcher flowing time, because we've played with the Watcher flowing time before, and it is stupendous. Nick.
Yeah, many servers and clients have been slowed down with Watchers of flowing time, and I'm looking forward to doing it again.
I thought you were going to say have been slain.
Yes, eventually end up being slain.
Unfortunately for us, it's a little bit of a trek to get there from where we currently stand.
Yeah, that's right. We have to go through 2 mods. One being Avarisha, the other being Power, or whatever it's called. Is it Power?
It is Power.
Isn't it? It's Power. Yeah, okay, nice, okay.
Unfortunately, man, I think it's going to be even more difficult than you anticipate.
Oh, no. So I never like hearing that, Isaac.
The difficult part, man, is getting the sapphire along the bottom here, which is required to start with Power. Now, the good news is that once we have the sapphire, it does have an EMC value. And so we only have to get 1 sapphire to make this happen. However, to get the sapphire, moving back along the quest line here, we have to first start by getting an enderium ingot, or an enderium ingot. This, not too difficult. It's just signalum and molten lapis. Lapis we can melt in the smeltery. That's fine. Then we can use that to make a sapphire essence. Again, not too bad. We have to melt the enderium and then combine it with a ruby essence. I'm hoping that we still have some ruby essence from before. We've got 1, which is good. And I think we could, if we needed to, make more as well. From there, we need to make sapphire dust. And if you look at the recipe for sapphire dust, man, this is where things get a little teeny tiny bit dicey.
I see. There's more pointing. I said, what the hell is this? Kepu? You need ingots that are just made up, man. Kepu and Piroot.
Yes.
What is this? What the hell is this? It's from Tinkers. Of course it is.
Also, man, well, it's from Tinkers Reforged, which I think is an add-on mod. But you'll see at the bottom, Nick, we have to repeat this sequence 15 times.
Jeez. At least it's not chance-based, I assume.
Correct, yes,
which
imagine.
Is, good. 15 times with a certain chance would really, really lower the chance of this being successful. But it is a bit kind of convoluted, isn't it?
Well, so if you look at the Kepu ingot recipe, it is like right at the end, it is made in the Bioforge. And you get two of these. Yeah, we need iron, corrosive additive, lithic powder, and bioluminescent goo. But 256 bioluminescent goo for 2 Kepu, and we need 15 Kepu ingots, right?
So
we're going to need quite a bit of bioluminescent goo. That should be fine. The bio goo isn't too bad. I don't think, especially with
items that we've got. Right, yeah, like pull a load of redstone out and shove it through there and get a few stacks of that. So
the Piroot ingot, I think is made using the mixer from Create.
Let's have a look. Mixing. Yeah, you need to mix nether gobber and a saturated towel. And it's superheated. Right.
So we need 15 saturated towel, which we don't currently have, but we should be able to get. We also need 15 nether gobber ingots. These are EMCable, so just one of them will get us everything that we need, assuming it's makeable, which I think it is. Then we do need to get a blaze cake. The blaze cake recipe, Nick, if you go back to the quest book, there is a quest for it, which is why I believe it's necessary, because you see it's like a prerequisite. Yeah. The blaze cake requires blaze cake base, nether gobber foo, a wither skeleton skull, a blaze head, a blaze spawn egg, and a supremium coal.
Supremium coal. I guess Supremium and all that stuff is actually not that bad, because we've learned that you get the mystical agriculture essences just by shoving them in the blood altar, and they just get better over time, right? So that's actually not too bad. It's just a bit. There's a lot of things here.
It's a lot of steps. Yeah.
Blaze spawn egg, and then that means you need a bioforge, you need an egg, you need volatile fluid, genetic compound, a lot of just crap.
Yeah.
To be honest, man.
Yeah. And that's before we get started with power or with the crystal matrix ingots and the extreme crafting table to get to the watch of flowing time, right? Yeah. This is just to unlock the ability to make power in the first place, right?
Jeez.
So we got some work on our hands.
Yeah, we do.
On our hands, on our feet, on our all over the place.
All of the
do you
appendages.
Want to make the Enderium?
Yes, I will make the Enderium, assuming as well he does not have an EMC value. That's fine, though. That's fine. It's not too
I wonder,
bad.
Does Enderium essence come from a block of Enderium? It does not, unfortunately. And also, you can't make Enderium with Enderium essence in the first place. Yeah. So that doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah. Jeez. You need Enderium. How the hell do you get this then?
It's Signalum and Lapis in the Blast Chiller.
I see. Okay.
So you put Lapis in the smeltery from Tinkers. You can then bucket it out of the smeltery and then put it into the Blast Chiller with Signalum to get Enderium. And we need enough to get a bucket of Enderium. So we need 11, I think.
Okay.
No, 12 Enderium ingots to get a bucket of liquid Enderium, which is enough to make 1 ruby essence.
Okay.
All right.
So I will go and melt some things then. Let's have a look. Is this also something that requires very, very hot heat?
I don't think so. I think it should just be regular heat.
Okay.
You're a spice fan, right? You're a fan of hot heat.
I am a fan of hot heat. I like a bit of hot heat. I don't like too hot heat. Like sometimes people eat hot heat just to flex, right? And I am not of that volition.
You're saying they've gone past the point where it adds anything in terms of flavor, and they're just doing it to prove their masculinity or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And you're not about that life.
No, not at all. not at all.
So what's your, do you have a point on the Scoville scale that you know you don't want to pass?
Yeah, it's 646,352.
Whoa, okay, I was going to say, because like
yeah.
640 is very low, but then 640,000 is also, it's quite high, I think.
Yeah, quite high, Isaac, I think.
What's the Scoville number on like a jalapeno?
Ooh, I don't know. Let's have a look. I think it can vary.
I want to say it's like, I think it's less than 640,000.
It's 2,500 to 8,000. Okay. Maybe I need to reduce
I was going to say your scale is high.
my scale by a fair bit.
Because I assume jalapenos are like, they're not too spicy for you, but they're somewhat close to the top of your flavor scale.
Yes, exactly. So, maybe 6,000 instead.
Right, you'll go to
divide whatever I just said by 100, and we're good.
You were talking micro Scovilles, of course. You weren't talking regular Scovilles.
Yeah, of course. Exactly. That's exactly what I meant, Isaac.
Yeah. It's when you're negotiating with somebody and you say, we're willing to offer 100,000, and when they seem too eager to accept, you say pennies, and then they go, oh, okay, and it's, you've successfully divided it by 100.
Exactly. That's what I meant.
That's
right,
negotiating
everybody?
101 right there. That's
oh dear.
You ever had like you see in movies, Nick, that like when people are negotiating and they're putting numbers around and stuff, they'll write a number on a piece of paper and slide it across the desk, right? You ever been in this situation? You ever received a number slipped across on paper or slipped somebody a number written on paper?
I don't think I've ever slipped someone a number, you know.
No?
Yeah, no.
You never been out, and you never,
when doing business deals.
I was gonna, yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, I've not, unfortunately.
Gosh, jeez. We need to do it, man. Just for the sake of it, you and I just slip a number back and forth for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. Just random numbers, right? It's like, give me a number between 1 and 10. Slips it across table.
Yeah, man. No, you've never been like a salary negotiation where you've had to like. They've slipped you a number.
They've slipped it across the table. Like, yeah, I mean, maybe figuratively, right?
Right.
They figuratively slipped it across the table, but never literally. And I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest.
You should be, man. You should be.
Right?
Whenever you go in for, I can get this from the Essential Block. Whenever I've never been in the situation where I've been in for a raise, man, because I've never, worked well enough to get a raise.
Have you given yourself a raise, Isaac?
Yeah, I hand myself a piece of paper. I slide it across.
Yeah. Nice.
And thankfully, Nick, you've never asked for a raise either, which is why I don't have to do the paper thing.
I need to. Don't worry, Isaac is coming.
Oh, jeez. You've been saving up 10 years worth of goodwill to ask for a single raise.
Yeah, exactly.
Could I get a 3% below inflation rate?
Yeah, please. My real terms decrease is 40% from 10 years ago, please.
You were underpaying me that 10 years ago, and now it's just cruel.
It's nothing. Oh dear. There is invalid fuel in the smeltery. How do we deal with this again? Did you there's like a piece of copper in there.
You can extract it kind of back out the way it went in. Like if you just set that pipe to extract. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, I will do that.
Any wrench will do.
There we go. Any wrench will quench.
Correct.
Cool. And then I assume I do this. That's kind of, and then I can put this in some kind of, you store this in like a tank, or you just try to put it back where it came from?
Oh yeah, just send it back to where it came from, man.
Okay, I think I've broken this a little bit.
You can just shift right click again on the connection, and that should like reconnect in the middle there. You can do it, I believe, on the bottom of the pipe. On the top of that pipe. Top of the bottom pipe.
Top of the bottom pipe.
There you go. And on the side that connects there you go.
Right, there we go. That's perfect. Right, let me put some actual fuel in here. Let's melt down some lapis and let's extract. Did you say you can just bucket out of this thing? Is that valid? Like I can no fuel found. Oh yes, I need to
I got Despoil 3.
Dude, the frickin' Despoil, man. We're still completely unsure what that does.
I'm trying to get some skeleton essence, which I need to make the wither skeleton skull. But to do that, I have to kill a skeleton with the scythe right here.
Yeah.
Which is
So
why I
you,
was
you
enchanting
by
the
Blood
scythe.
Altar trying to sort that out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was hoping to make... Well, you know what? I wonder if we can... Well, first of all, I got the skeleton essence, as I said there.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, nice. Okay,
The scythe
that's good.
here is made from Tinker's parts, right?
Mm-hmm. Also,
my caps lock is locked on, by the way, chat, for those watching on YouTube
yeah,
or
yeah,
at home, which is why I'm typing in all caps. I tried turning it off, but it doesn't work. The scythe is from... It's made from Tinker's parts. I'm wondering if we can add, like, redstone to it to make it swing faster. Like, for when we're hitting mobs with it.
Oh, so we can spam it.
Maybe. I'm wondering if that's, like, something that's possible, right?
Yeah, maybe.
If that's doable.
Yeah, if that's possible, that'd be rather excellent.
Rather excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna take a gander. I'm gonna make one real quick because it looks like, also by the by, I think if we want to get a blaze head, I think we're gonna have to just kill a blaze with a beheading, like a sword, like a cleaver. So I think we're gonna need like the Tinker's Tool Forge or something anyway.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. Fine game.
Okay.
All right. Fine. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. All right.
All right.
Fine.
Okay.
Game.
What's the table called? I forget every time. It's not like is it like the Tinker's
tool station?
There is no tool station.
Builder.
Part builder. There is a part builder. Seemingly no tool station, which is interesting. If I press U on
I
this,
thought tool station was the main thing to put enchants and stuff.
Tinker station.
Tinker Station.
It looks like it's a Tinker Station, which almost sounds like Tink. My brain reads Tinker Station and as the word infestation, like it links those two together.
It is. That's what it bloody is. It's an infestation of this mod into our pack.
Tinkfestation.
Tinkfestation. God, it sounds like a terrible. You could get the. Need to get the freaking. Yeah.
Tinkfestation. That's you get that from Tinky Winky Man. You don't want to.
You do, yeah. That was the psychological phenomenon of him, Tinky Winky,
him in your mind,
taking over children's TV. Yeah.
Okay, so the scythe is like a custom tool, so that can't be upgraded. But if we are going to get the blaze head, we're probably going to have to get at least a normal sword, if not a cleaver from Tinker, so that we can behead a blaze and try and do the old-fashioned way. I will come back to that though, because first things first. Boom. And boom. All right. Oh, no, that's not correct. I need to make... what do I need to make? Oh, I need bloody loads of these. Jeez!
There's no respite here, Isaac, all right?
There is no
There's no respite.
So hold on then. To make a wither skeleton skull, I mean, I guess I could also get the... Oh, you know what? Is it... No, we don't have any wither skeletons, right?
No, I don't think we do.
I was going to say, do I just put like the beheading upgrade into the mob masher, right? Because that could work. But, so to get a wither skeleton skull, is this recipe better? Oh, maybe we do go with... Okay. There's two recipes. There's one that's 8 wither skeleton essence with 1 blank skull. That's what I was looking at. But there's also one that's 4 coal essence, 2 basalt essence, 2 graphite essence, and a normal skeleton skull. Do we have a normal skeleton skull? No. However, well, actually, that's because there's no draw for one.
Right.
Because our mob farm currently is set up to delete anything that there is not a mob farm, a draw for, right? So, interesting. Okay. Right. Fine. Jeez. Okay. I'm going to make a cleaver then, I guess, in that case. How is your neck of the woods going, then? Yeah,
we've got Enderium. I've taught the transmutation tablet the Enderium, which is good. So I guess I'll just follow along here. So the sapphire essence is it's just spouting the thing onto the thing, right?
Yeah, and there is already a spout in the wild.
And there is already a ruby essence also in the wild, correct, right? So, but I assume I need more than 1 sapphire essence for all of this, so...
I actually don't know if that's true.
Oh, no, I just need the 1.
You do just need the 1, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Assuming I can safely use our ruby essence, we can just make more of that then. Let me go... First of all, I need to molten the Enderium, which is fine. And then I can do some spouting.
Do you think you're a good negotiator, man?
I'd like to think I'm a pretty good negotiator, Isaac. You know, for all of the prisoner negotiations I've done in the past, and the financial negotiations and the diplomatic negotiations. I'd like to think that I wasn't, immediately executed. So
you've learned something from those experiences.
Pretty decent negotiator, man. Do you negotiate, Isaac? Do you go to Tesco? And when you're at the checkout, say, listen, like, I know you want to give me a good deal here. I think you should give me another £5 off the bill, Isaac.
Yeah, every time, man.
Every time.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. I'd like to think I'm fairly decent at negotiating, Isaac. Negotiating life. I like negotiating through the evil.
Is that not navigating, or is that what's the difference between navigating and negotiating?
It's all the eightings, Isaac.
Right.
Hating,
elaborating,
elaborating. Yeah, just all of it.
I don't really feel like I negotiate often, Nick. It's not really something that's part of my repertoire. I don't know if I've managed to hone that skill enough.
Do you ever find yourself negotiating with yourself, Isaac? Like in terms of, if you're a good boy and you do your task list tomorrow, you can have a smoothie, right? Or a Five Guys milkshake, right? You know what I mean?
I don't find myself negotiating with myself like that because I know that my self-control is low enough, man. I'm just
I was going to say, anyway. I just lose the negotiations. Yeah. That's where I'm not good at negotiating, Isaac, with myself.
We need some basalt. Do we have any basalt? Also, how do we get basalt? Oh, I see.
I assume you just need the one as well. It's EMC able. EMC pills, right?
EMC.
Is it EMC pills?
EMC pill. Okay.
You would hope so.
Boom. All right. We're all good here. We're all good. But no negotiations required, man. No, but maybe I should try. Maybe I should find. Maybe join like a negotiation club. Do they have those? Is that something that's?
Yeah, maybe negotiation for dummies.
Yeah. How to make friends and negotiate people. Is that like a?
Yeah, that's a book. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a book. Yeah, one that I've seen on some bookshelf somewhere. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. I need molten blazing copper. Fine. So.
Okay, I need to make, the rabbit hole, Nick, it grows ever deeper.
Yeah, sounds like a Minecraft mod pack to me, Isaac.
So I need to make Skystone. To make Skystone, I need to make Skystone dust, and for that I need Ender dust, an angel block, and a black stone. Okay.
Right. Gosh. Sounds pretty fruity.
And I look like I'm shouting at my JEI every time I type, man.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Just screaming into the void.
Oh, dear.
You,
oh yeah.
You like screaming into the void, man?
Sometimes, man, yeah. I don't think I've ever done it.
You ever shout into a pillow? Is that like a thing you've ever done?
Like shouting into a pillow specifically. I was going to say shouting to my bed sheets or something, which I actually have never done.
Works.
Yeah, I've never done that. A pillar doesn't hide my voice enough, Isaac. In fact, my
you got a thin pillar.
The pillar is obviously round, right? So my mouth doesn't make perfect contact, with the pillar. So there's a lot of escape.
Right. Yeah, either that or it's like a square one, and if it's square, then it's also not gonna work at the corners.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. You need to get a custom-made pillar, man.
I know, right? If I just say, what about face mask? You reckon that'll work? Just a really thick face
Scream
mask.
into a face mask? Really thick one.
Really thick. I mean,
give it a try, man. Put a face mask on, head out into Tesco, and just scream.
Yeah, see what happens. Yeah. I mean, half the TikTokers doing that these days anyway, man. Just going into the supermarket, just screaming. Seeing what happens. So it's.
I might be controversial here, Nick. I'm going to say people
don't defend them.
I'm going to say people shouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, no, that's controversial. I was ready for you to defend them, Isaac, because that's. I feel like that's something you decide to do.
What, to scream in a supermarket?
Oh dear.
No, I'm very much so of the. Let's not do that.
Yeah, don't do that, please, kids.
Jeez.
Isaac, I'm going to make my first batch of molten blazing copper. So here we go. I have to put copper in here, and I have to feed the blaze.
Yes.
And then he's gonna be like, okay, I'll melt all this stuff. Okay, fine.
All right.
Let's throw some copper in here.
Successfully have almost got. I need graphite. Where the heck did you get graphite from? Charcoal block. Okay. I'm assuming we don't have any charcoal. No, why would we? Fine. I will get some dark oak.
Time to get your tree out, Isaac. Yeah. All right, Blaze. All right. Here you go. Eat some freaking copper, you damn
hungry
guy.
boy.
You
I
hungry
keep
boy.
forgetting we have the temporal pouch as well, man. I got 6 hours in this bad boy.
Yeah, I've been using it. Yeah, it's been good. It's been sorting me out, Isaac.
Nice. All right.
Cool.
So, I successfully have like one part of this blaze cake.
That's good.
Actually, I guess 2 parts, but I think the wither skeleton skull is the part that I have now. Boom. Boom. That's done. That's ready to go. I also have the supremium coal. That's also done. The nether gobber foo. This is made with...
Stupid name.
This is made with a nether gobber glob and 8 gobber foo. The gobber foo is made with charcoal and a gobber glob. The gobber glob is made from 9 gobber globettes. And I think we have the gobber... What do we have?
We did have some gobber gob. We definitely did have some form of gobbing going on.
Let me hold on.
Don't tell HR.
It might be... I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
No, that's fair enough, man. Don't worry. That's fine. I don't blame you.
I seem to recall us getting some kind of something from the Gobber Globet Gobbly Gobbler mod, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what's happened. Oh no, I guess okay, never mind. We have to make it with the Hellfire Forge. Okay, fine. So to make the Gobber Foo, I need the Gobber Glob. To make the Gobber Glob, I need the Gobber Globettes. And to make the Gobber Globettes, we've made it before in the Hellfire Forge. That's the reason we've seen it. Okay.
All right, I see. You're gobbing. You're successfully gobbing.
I'm gobbing,
right?
man. I'm gobbing.
Well done.
I'm not really
making
a
some
gobby
molten
person,
blazing
man, but I'm being forced to.
No, but in this situation, you're being forced against your will to get out your comfort zone and actually start gobbing around, Isaac. So, don't share all my secrets. Okay.
I'll try not to, man. I'll just share just the really bad one.
Just the really bad ones. All right.
Oh,
okay.
My game. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. We're good.
You have a minor freeze, Isaac.
It keeps
Small
freezing
brain
up whenever
freeze.
I hover over the demon wheel, which I'm gonna not. Okay, my game is.
Slightly
I have
concerning.
received the Windows loading circle. Oh no, we're good.
No.
We're back. We're here. We're live. We're good. We're saved.
Okay. Okay.
All is good, Nick. All is good. Okay.
All is well in the world. Okay.
All is calm. All is bright. The good news is that the Gobber Globet, which we have made before, does have an EMC value. We should have EMC'd it last time, but now it's saved for prosperity. So, Gobber Glob.
Okay, right. Is this going to put molten blazing copper in this thing? Please do so. Here we go. No, it's put molten copper in. Thanks for that. Stupid thing.
Can't win, man. Can't win.
No, can't win. Okay, and then I've got to... All right.
Do we... I assume we don't have the mod that lets us, like... There's a... we do. We do. I was going to say, do we have the mod that lets us, like... There's a transmutation table that has a crafting grid in it. You remember this?
Yeah,
If you press
I don't think I do.
On your transmutation tablet. I think we used it in the one where we start in space. I can't remember the name of the Universe.io.
Universio.
Yeah.
Right.
This arcane transmutation tablet does require 100 million EMC to make the Magnum Star Ein in the middle.
Okay.
So it's an expensive crafting table, but I believe that would let us craft inside of the transmutation table, and you can like shift click and it'll pull from the vast array of stuff that's already in there.
Got it. Okay.
Which would be swell.
This is good news, Isaac. Ah, yes. Okay. Molten blazing copper. Perfect. So now I need to melt my Enderium ingots into fluid stuff. All right. Okay.
Fluid stuff.
Fluid bits. I assume this is going to melt. Yeah. Molten Enderium, 4 ingots. I have 360 milli buckets, right? So I need to get this up to a bucket. And then I need to drippity drop it onto our ruby essence. Okay, this is not too bad.
Yeah, we close on your end.
I think we're close on my end, Isaac.
Okay.
Might have to circle back a bit, but we're fairly close on my end.
Okay, that's good. We're not very close on my end, Nick, but that's
okay.
To be expected.
I'm suffering from the milli bucket phenomenon, Isaac, where like you put a certain amount of ingots in, it gets to like It's gonna, instead of making one bucket, it's gonna be like 1.08 buckets, right?
Yes.
yeah. I'm feeling all your pain here, man.
It's horrendous, man. What are we calling that? Did you say the millibucket phenomenon?
The millibucket phenomenon, yeah. Millibucket syndrome, Isaac.
Right.
All right, so I can do this, and then I can literally just grab a bucket. This is so handy.
Okay, I've got to go. This is horrendous. I got to go bank through the annals of time here. Hepatizing. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I think hepatizing.
Yeah, I got to make a netherite scrap sand, which is like one of the, like we have netherite, annoyingly, but this is like, we got to go back. It's like one of the halfway.
You got to like do
bits.
a bit of it.
Exactly. I got to go like halfway, man.
Sounds a bit grim, to be honest.
And I don't like going halfway, man. I want to go the full way or nowhere.
You want to go all the way, man. Yeah. Oh, here's the spouty spout. Okay.
Yeah. Is there another spouty spout? There is. There's two more spouty spouts in the system. I'd use one of those, because otherwise you have to empty this one out of its blood.
Oh, this has got life essence in it. I got
you. Like spout, and let me get you a deeper as well.
Thank you.
I'm going to put down directly adjacent to this one.
Sounds pretty good.
Whoops.
Oh.
Like that.
Okay, so you can't, if all is well, I can put this here.
Okay.
You can't
book
what were you going to say?
Directly into that guy.
Oh, do I need a grate?
No, you just need a fluid pipe and a tank.
Oh, sweet.
Do you have a fluid pipe?
Okay, I do have a fluid pipe. I'll just chuck this on top then.
Yeah, and I'll do this. So you can put it in there and set it to extract, and that should work wonderfully, man.
All right. Okay, it's dripping. Yay! We've got our sapphire essence.
Yo, nice, man.
I will put that in the system for safekeeping.
Okay. Good. So
now it's the actual difficult bit, which is what you're kind of working on.
That's that was also part of the difficulty, man. We're making some progress.
All the frickin' Star Wars planets are next, man. Frickin' Kepu and Piroot and, all the other ones. Frickin' Death Star. It's not a planet. Tatooine, Kepu, Piroot.
Okay, ancient debris fragments. I need to run. This is where I need the resonator again, which we have. Okay, boom.
Oh, yes. I remember our friend the resonator.
Yeah, you resonate with him?
I do sometimes, Isaac, but sometimes he changes colour, so I think he's angry with me.
And then cutting fluid. Okay, I'm going to stop that there because I might need these in the future. So, okay, the good news is that I am like halfway towards making this blaze cake.
Okay.
To making one blaze cake.
That is awful. I'm assuming as well that there is no EMC value on said blaze cake. Of course not. No, there isn't.
Horrible.
That is terrible.
I was going to say the good news. There wasn't really much good news because none of the components, apart from the nether gobber foo, almost none of the components of the blaze cake have any EMC value.
Yeah, none of these. The skull and like all that other crap. Okay, well I'll try and get you some of these parts then, I guess, like the supremium coal and
I've got the supremium coal, man. I've done that bit.
Okay, you've done the easy bit. That's
so
what I wanted to do the easiest one.
I have done the supremium coal, I've done the nether gobber foo, and I've done the wither skeleton skull. What I haven't done is the blaze cake base, the blaze spawn egg, and the blaze head. All right.
Okay, right.
Could you figure out the blaze spawn eggs with the bioforge and the
I'll have a look at that. I think it's actually
fluid?
It's not too bad. I need a magma cream, but I think that should be okay, and then I can just EMC it.
What do you need a magma cream for?
That is how you get one of the items.
Oh, the volatile fluid, is that what you're saying?
That's the one.
There is the volatile gland, which I think we have at least one of. Ooh. Oh no, we got loads, man.
We've got loads.
Break those down. Yeah. Okay.
Easy.
While you do that, the blaze head. How?
Why?
I don't know. How are we getting a blaze head? Like, oh no, I guess we used the blaze spawn egg that you're getting. We used one of the 8 to some of the blaze.
We get 8. Yeah, exactly. Right. Oh, this is really useful. We have one egg in the system. I'm instantly going to EMC that.
Oh,
we already did. That's nice. Yeah,
the good news as well, I was going to make a cleaver, but I have already put the beheadings, the upgrades into the mob farm. And so we should just be able to drop the blazes, like spawn the blaze into that zone, and we should be swell.
Okay, sweet. Right, let me get some organic, volatile organic compounds, volatile fluids. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Okay, I'm storing these
Jeez.
heads. Whether or not we need to store these heads is a different question, but I'm storing heads, man. I'm storing heads.
Okay. You're taking names and storing heads.
Taking
Isaac.
names, storing heads. Okay.
So nutrients and hormone secretions. Okay.
Jeez. Hormone
weird, but
secretions,
alright.
eh?
Yeah, hormone secretions you get by decomposing
You don't want to decompose,
bone
man.
marrow or gas tears. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we've got bone marrow. We do, but we don't have much.
Oh, how much do you need?
That is a great question. I need 16 genetic compound, which is 16 hormone secretions, which is you get 2 to 5 hormone secretions per bone marrow. So some amount, depending on my chances here. Let's find out how many I get.
How many fragments do? Oh, so it's the hormone secretion you need.
Yes.
How many?
I need that's 32, Isaac, which is perfect. I've got actually it's the genetic compound. Sorry, so I think this is enough.
Okay.
Basically, what you've
Okay,
done is what you've done is good.
We got more from like I've temporarily returned on the mob farm with a buffer chest because I needed to get the skulls and I didn't want it to be deleted.
Oh, I see.
And so temporarily
Right.
things are back online, which is good.
That's good. No, that's
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. So I think we're almost good to go then. I guess while I wait for you to get the blaze spawning, I can look at making this blaze cake base, the classic
Yeah, that sounds
BSB.
good. Just need some organic compounds and then I'm done, which is bile and nutrients in the biolab. All right, that's fine. I've just get some bile.
Bile.
And here's the bioforge. Please install bile.
Okay. So I'm assuming we have sugar. We do. I know for a fact we have egg because Nick just told me we have egg.
We have egg.
And then I just need cinder flour, which is netherrack crushed. And the good news is that one, I taught the system netherrack. Yes, good. And we have permanent crushing wheels. Nice.
Nice.
Good. Good. Oh,
lab.
Nick, this is not too bad.
Is this all right?
All of this is fine. Every little
Okay.
thing gonna be all right, man. I've got a blaze
Good.
cake base. I've got a BCB.
Great stuff. I just need some glass vials, which we have. I can even EMC these, which I will do.
Some vials.
Perfect. And then let's make some organic compounds. Yeah, lovely. Gosh, all right then. This is such a one interesting mod. This is.
I like it, man.
Do like it.
Yeah, it's different. Cool. Okay, so how are we doing? Oh, don't forget your CIAB, man.
I just need 16 organic compound. I am out of bile, which I think we've got more of. Yeah. Chuck this in.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
so close.
15. I think I can make bile from bile glands.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. Chuck that in there.
You get
Lovely.
6 per gland. There you go. 21 organic
good.
compounds.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay, so now the final recipe for the genetic compound is hormone secretions, nutrients, and organic compounds. So I'll put the organic compounds. We need 16, don't we? Right in here, and then it's the hormone secretions, which I'll put there, and the eggs, which I will put there.
This is a bioforge,
it's
man.
the
You're over
bioforge.
here.
It's nutrients and hormone secretions. Nutrients is there.
No,
Okay.
you're in the wrong machine. It's the bioforge.
But first I need to make genetic compound here. Yeah, so this is one more step in between.
Nice.
Oh, got a bit excited.
Yeah, we.
Okay, so now it's the bioforge, right?
Yeah.
So here we go.
I think you should just be able to search. I see it there on the left.
Yeah, I see it there.
Yeah.
Okay, right, perfect. So eggs, X8, thingies X32 and thingies X16. Right, so do I just put these like where these... Oh, yeah. Oh, right, it does it from my inventory. That's handy.
Yeah.
All right, well, I've got the blaze spawn eggs, X8.
Right. In that case, let me first of all, let me move this chest. This chest is... Do we not have carry-on? I really thought we had carry-on. We do have carry-on, right?
You do have carry-on, yeah.
But
we
I
do
can't
have
carry on
We've
chests?
been moving machines.
Isn't that the whole point of carry-on?
Oh, yeah, I can't carry on this either. Huh.
It's a right carry-on.
It's connected to something.
Jeez. I don't know. I'm just going to delete what's in here real quick. Let me do this and this. So this chest is empty. What I need from you, Nick, is so the pipe here is disconnected. Oh, no, it's not disconnected. Let me disconnect it. Disconnect that from the trash can. So now, any mob drops is going to end up in this chest. I need you to summon a blaze into here. So, like, let me You know what? And it's going to be best, I think, actually, if we do this kind of right up against. First of all, let me EMC this tinted glass because I lose it every time we put it down.
Yeah,
we do this.
yeah.
Could you put the blaze down, like right next to the, like summon the blaze inside next to the
Like
masher?
on that square of dreadful dirt next to the masher there. There we go.
That's correct. There we go. And so
Easy.
hopefully that got us a blaze skull. It did. Look at that blaze head.
Perfect.
Nice. Then we can kind of re-engage the deletion for now until we need this again. And so now, man, if you come over to the alchemy table, if you whack in one of the eggs, this should be kind of just like good to go. Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
It's doing it.
One blaze kick.
Flipping heck, man. Like, that's insane. So this will feed a blaze for some
Small
amount of time, and that's it.
Correct.
Yeah.
It will feed one blaze burner and make it super hot for a small period of time. So
we're going to make it count.
Yes.
Basically.
So now this is where we would need to pivot over and look at making this this sapphire dust, which is made with the Kepo ingot and the Piroot ingot, right? So the Kepo ingot we can do without, I believe, the need for the blaze burner. Could you look at making 15 Kepo ingots, Nick? It's back into Biomancer. You have to make 16.
Of course. Yeah. Let me save this.
Lithic powder and all kinds of stuff, man.
Kepu.
I'll look at the Piroot here. So the Piroot, we need 16 of these, which means we need 16 saturated tau and 16 nether gobber ingots. This actually, at this point in time, this actually might be very straightforward. Outside, I think the blaze burner was the cake was the hard bit, I guess.
So I need 2 iron, which is obviously fine. I need 8 corrosive additive, which is bile and withering ooze. It is withering ooze, which I get from wither items. Right. Did you say that you'd managed to acquire a wither skeleton skull, Isaac? Or am I completely use that like
did,
a later
but I just
part?
used it.
Right.
So
okay,
wait, what do you need
look.
here? What is it we're after?
So we need, this is for the 8 corrosive additive. I need.
So you need, but you need more than 8.
Yeah. Oh, because we're making, we're making loads because Kepu's not bloody, it's not thingy, is it? It's not EMCable.
So you need a stack of corrosive additive, which means you need a stack of organic compound, a stack of bile, and a stack of withering ooze. And I see the ooze is your concern here, right?
Yeah. So you get between 8 and 16 per decomposition, right?
Okay. The good news, this is fine. I can get you withering roses, Nick.
Okay, cool. That's perfect. And that gives you between 3 to 5, but I assume it's EMCable, so that's easy. Which is actually very good. Let me get some more bile then, because I'm going to need some of that. Let's have a look how we're doing. Just some bits and bobs.
Thankfully, chat, the recipe for the sapphire cannot fail. That was the first thing that Nick and I checked.
Yeah,
when we started.
That would have been most unfortunate if it could. Because, like, if you have to do something 15 times, even if there was a 90% chance per round, that would be, like, still quite rough, right?
Okay, wither roses have been taught to the table.
Thank you. Perfect.
Okay.
Right.
Good. So I am going to make the sigil of... So we've got... How many saturated tau do we have? We've got 1 saturated tau left. Fine. I'm going to make the sigil of the green grove because I think this is going to be the easiest way for me to do this. So I need 2 samplings, 1 sugarcane and 1 sugar. Actually, a deliciously easy recipe.
Nice. Perfect. Oh yeah, I got lots of withering ooze. That's good. So I need a biolab. Organic
Withering
compounds.
ooze.
Sounds kind of like a fragrance, Isaac, like oud or something like that. Sounds quite nice, actually.
I think it sounds horrendous, man.
Don't know what you're on about,
I
Isaac.
would not buy anything that was marketed as ooze.
Oh no, I would. I would be inclined to disagree entirely.
How are we
with
spelling
you,
that? Is it
Isaac.
like O-U-Z?
O-U-Z.
O-U-Z.
It's like oud.
2Z maybe? 2 Z's?
Maybe 2 Zs. Yeah. Okay, fine. I need to make some more of this, which is nutrients, bile, and glass vials. Glass vials have been taught in here. Let me get a load of them out. Okay. Biolab. God, I feel like such a evil scientist doing all of this, man. Like it's really making me feel
things.
a certain type of way.
That's
All
good.
right, here you go,
I guess,
Biolab.
maybe?
Do some stuff. Make some stuff. Yes.
Okay.
Blop, blop, blop,
So the
blop, blop,
benefit
blop,
here
blop,
of
blop.
getting the sigil of the green grove is that it's going to allow me to accelerate the growth of this tau. I'm going to redo the thing I was kind of showing before. The way to get saturated tau, if you don't get it
Ah,
when
yes,
you
from
find it.
the dungeon thing.
Yeah, the Sigil of the Green Grove uses the life essence inside of our soul network to accelerate the growth of crops when you activate it nearby. And so I can activate this whilst I'm stood on the tower, and it's done it. I've acquired a saturated town here. I'm going to harvest our first one momentarily.
All right, here we go.
Now I do need a lot of these. I need 10. Is that right? 10 saturated tau? Do I need to make 10 Piroot ingots? That is
all right.
Correct. 10 is right? Oh no, we need 15. We need 15, man.
Ooh. Okay, I'm biling up. Here we go. I'm making some stuff. Good, good. I'm making some corrosive additive. Sure. Fine. I know I said a few seconds ago this is great at making me a certain type of way. I'm not so sure anymore, Isaac. I think it's making me feel a bit sick.
I don't think the EU allows that additive, man.
No. It's got too many numbers in it, Isaac. It's not safe for consumption.
I think it's the corrosive nature of it.
The corrosive nature of it, yeah. You're not meant to drink this, are you? All right, we've got the corrosive additive. The iron is obviously fine. You just need like a few of these. Right, next thing, lithic powder. It's just a decomposition of most types of metals and sand. Fine, that's pretty easy. We've got sand.
We do have sand.
I need 96 lithic powder. Okay, right. Is there actually a more efficient way I can do this?
Also, like, I saw like raw copper and stuff around there. I don't know if that's actually like an easy one to do though.
You get a bit more from that. That's what I'm looking at because
but we don't have it, right? Raw copper? Like, so we're getting it in like chunk form or something. We don't.
Yeah, something like that.
Or we're getting like pieces from Create. We don't have the.
Well, clay balls. You get them from clay balls. We get 2 to 4 from glowstone. That looks quite good.
Glowstone's EMC.
3 to 6 from gravel. That's brilliant. You get 3 to 6 from gravel.
Oh, nice.
That's probably, yeah, I think that's the best one that I see here. Yeah, exactly. Just anything EMCable is great. Let me just make sure gravel is taught. Gravel was not taught in our transmutation tablet.
I mean, that I feel like there's a point in the pack where that becomes the case where we've just not got enough. You know, we don't think to teach the things that we already have in abundance. Okay, I have everything I need to make the 15 Piroot. I just need to use the blaze cake on the blaze burner and do the mixing. I don't know. I'm worried that like in like 5 minutes there's going to be another recipe that requires the superheated blaze burner, and I'm going to have to make another blaze cake.
Right.
And I don't want to be that guy.
No, definitely not.
Good news is I don't think that's the case. Actually, looking at the there's only 7 recipes that require a superheated blaze burner in the whole pack.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, cool.
Those are the creative storage disk, late game, turning stone into lava, not something we're going to do, I guess, cobblestone that is, Piroot, which we're going to make, queen slime, which I don't think we need, hepatizen, which we've made by other means, manulin, which I think we can also make by other means, like the smeltery, and then finally flux dust, which we can also make potentially by other means, depending on whether or not we have a piece of obsidian or bedrock, which we do, actually. We had bedrock over here. And okay, so I actually don't think we need it for anything else, man.
That's good. We were forced to have bedrock, weren't we, by the beginning of this pack?
Yes.
Okay, the final thing I need is just loads of bioluminescent goo. So let me see if I can find another kind of relatively efficient decomposition recipe from something that's EMCable. Obviously, redstone is always a good shout. Glowstone gives it to you guaranteed, which is very good. Yeah, I think that glowstone could be magma creams.
All right, I'm doing it, man. These Piroot ingots are on their way. I assume that we're pretty close to the stuff on your end as well.
I just need loads of bioluminescent goo, which is fine. Oh, you get them from blaze rods, which we have. That's perfect. We'll teach that. Perfect. Nice.
I guess the real question is whether we need more Piroot ingots. Actually, I didn't really think about that. I should have checked to see if these were used for anything else.
All right, here we go. Let me max speed this up. Yes, lots of bioluminescent goo. Yes, get inside my thing.
Get inside
my bloody crafting table. Okay, so we need to do this 8 times. So 256 times 8 is 1,024 bioluminescent goo. Fine. Okay, then.
Okay. Okay. I have 15 Piroot ingots. We better not mess this up, man. If we mess this up, we're food.
We're screwed. We're like completely and utterly screwed. Okay.
Yeah, and not in the good way either. Okay, right. I assume you don't need my assistance actively.
No, I don't.
So
I'm just getting bits and bobs.
I guess I should look at getting the like the kaplunkers and whatnot to make this happen.
Oh yes, yeah.
Because we need like we can use the ones that we currently have. It's just a little awkward. So deployer. I remember deployers being a bit of a pain. Why are they a pain? They're a pain because of the heat engine. However, they have an EMC, and we do have one. So I'm just going to take the one we have.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we have all of the necessary bioluminescent goo. So I just need to put this together in the thingy-majiggy, the bioforge. Okay, fine. Fine. So let me grab everything. Let me empty my inventory out with all this crap.
Do it.
So I need iron. Let's grab some of that. I need all of the corrosive additive. Let's grab all of that. I need lithic powder.
Was that lithic powder easy enough to get? Like it seemed like it was going to be tricky. Yeah,
it was just breaking down. The best item was gravel, I think it was. Yeah, nice. Gravel. Literally just decomposing gravel. Very easy. Bioluminescent goo. Need lots of this. Okay, let's start making this. And we need to...
the fact that the create stuff here has an EMC man is delicious.
Yeah, right. Okay, nice. Let me grab some more lithic powder. And
cool. So both of these work for the side. I don't think we've made a... Oh, no, we have made a chain drive so far. Do I have any chain drive left? We do have chain drive left, and it has EMC. Nice. Oh, nice. This is delicious. It's so easy. Good.
Nice.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, we need a little bit more bioluminescent goo. That's fine. That's a very easy job.
3. And then these are always awkward, but we can rotate these. Yes, there we go. Good. Okay.
Okay, we are almost there.
I'm also basically ready to go, Nick. I have the pokey pokers. I have the setup ready to go. This is it. Okay. And you got the sapphire essence, right? That's in a safe, secure location.
It's in a safe, secure location, also known as the system. Isaac.
Oh, I see. It's not between your back pockets.
Not between my back pockets. No. I have a bit more bioluminescent goo. So let me put some more blaze rods in here. I'm going to need the assistance of your. Let me grab some blaze rods first. Your pouch, Isaac.
You all out of pouched? You pouched out?
I'm out pouched. Yeah, this is what we want. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, I can barely keep up with this. Yeah, oh god. Okay, right, let me put this in the system. Let's get rid of this. Put these in, yeah.
It's the bioluminescent goo that you're after, right? You don't want the...
Yeah, it is. I need loads of the stuff. More in here.
Gosh, the little rattling sound there.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm out of space again. Quickly inventory clear, and then more this. Yeah, this should definitely be enough bioluminescent goo.
Okay. Right.
Okay, let me grab all of said bioluminescent goo.
How much do you need?
Good. You need 256 per round of Kepu, Isaac.
Are you sure we have enough?
We definitely have enough. I'm just wondering if I've got enough. Oh, no, the lithic powder's in the system. Okay, Isaac, I have 14, and I just need a tiny bit more lithic powder. There it is. All right, 16 Kepu ingots.
Nice.
Isaac.
All right. Nick, into the create dungeon.
Okay, I'm coming over. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've set up this lovely, somewhat tight wall of machinery. So Kepu goes in, so you want to right-click it on the bottom of this, like not on the hand, but just on the base somewhere of the hand.
So on the base of the hand like that?
Correct. So now we take the sapphire essence.
Oh, I put all of the Kepu on there. Do I just need to put the one? Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. If it uses all the Kepu, I'll be sad.
Kaplunk.
But...
Kaplunk. 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 So...
That's one time, right?
That's one time,
out
correct.
15. Okay.
Now, you know, there is the potential that we could have, like, set up a little bit of automation to make this, you know, to
so
loop
you wouldn't
this.
have to do this, right?
Yeah, like, there is... the possibility that I don't have to right-click 75 times to run this through, but we're at 20 out of 75, man, which is basically a third of the way there already.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
And I don't know about you, man, but it's been flying. The time has flown by.
Yeah, I've literally, I forgot that you even started, Isaac. Like, I mean, it's just, it feels like, you know,
Just feels like
you haven't even
yesterday.
started yet. It's so quick. It's so quick. Just smashing this piece of powder 20
Again and again and again.
Yeah, 15 rounds.
Ooh. Okay, I think we're like halfway there. We're at 45 out of 75, so we're past halfway, man.
So does the actual piece itself have like a slap counter on it? Like
Yes,
saying you've
it
slapped me
says-
this many times?
It says recipe sequence, it says progress 50 out of 75.
Okay.
It knows what it's doing. It's like a different item every time, which looks the same.
Right.
Yeah, it's got like a little progress bar at the bottom as well.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
This might be the second to last one. No, we got two more.
Okay.
This was 65, so this is going to be 70. And
Nice.
Nick, 5, 4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Hey! Okay. Well, how would you
Okay.
feel if I just threw this into the void now,
Through
man?
to the void, yeah. I'd take my break, Isaac, for another 3 days. We're so close to EM-seeable sapphire. You've got to
we're
shape
not
that
there yet, though.
in a multi-servo press, right? That's
It needs.
the.
First of all, do we have a multi-servo press?
I don't think we do.
Okay. Could you
it's not
make
something
one?
we've invested in.
Because then we
Yeah, I
also
can
need
make one.
we also not only do we need a multi-servo press, we also need like a gem cast or a gem die,
Yeah.
which I'm working on, man. All right.
Okay, let me grab a machine frame out the system. In fact, let me just grab 64 so that they are available to us. Right, so I need one of these, and I need 2 Constantan gears. Have we been good boys?
No.
Yes, we have. We have been good boys in that there is a very small amount of Constantan in the system, which I can immediately throw into the transmutation tablet.
Nice.
And get much more. Let's get
I'm
a few
glad that
stacks.
we're good boys every now and again, man.
I know. We almost weren't, but this time we were.
Good.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah.
I've thrown down an energy pipe here, Nick. Ready.
Yeah, nice. Should I put the multi-servo press in here? Why the hell not? So that I don't have to just complete utter laziness in the transmutation tablet. Let me add to the line of machines then. Are we putting that at the end?
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Boom. Boom. Oh, we need coal, of course, in the
Of course, yeah.
the dynamo.
Yeah.
And look at that. It's very,
It's doing it. It's doing it.
very
Very
slowly
slow. We
doing
only
it.
did it once. There it is.
Let me whack that straight into the transmutation tablet. It's
The
not even
void.
expensive, man. 2,048.
Perfect.
Look at that. Stacks of sapphire.
Yeah,
Just
I'm gonna get some
ready.
for myself.
Raring to go.
Oh.
You'll love to see it. Flipping heck. That was something, man. That was something.
Yeah. Gosh, we did it though. We did it.
We did it. That
We got
is-
a gem to do other things.
So next time, Nick, let's come back and we need to start working, I guess, on power and working
That's
our way
right,
up
looks
towards
like it.
the nitro crystal, which is going to be something. Yeah.
It
All right,
is,
cool.
yeah.
And then I guess we'll also, I think we do have to kill the Wither, man. Like at least once to get the first
usual.
Nether Star.
Yeah,
Because it's,
Yeah.
it has an EMC value, which is good.
that's very good indeed.
I think we're going to have to
Just
go
need the
through
one.
the process of making the Wither Skeleton Skull 3 times the same way that we did today, to get
Okay.
the Wither to spawn, but that actually seems pretty easy to do now. And so, Nick, hopefully, next time we can come back, we can start working on the Nether Star, we can start working on power, and maybe, just maybe, we might look next episode at getting that Watch of Flowing Time, unless we are unfortunately out of time for this episode of Project Sacrifice.